Morning, we're looking at some conditions today that are starting off nice and quietly. This is our view in Devil's Lake as we're waiting for that sun to come up here on that western part of our viewing area. Camera shaking just a little bit. You can see trees, the branches moving a little bit in our wind here this morning. Overall, it's been pretty quiet, but we will watch that pick up as the day goes on today. Here's a look at our travel planner. Green lights for the day. We're looking at dry conditions, full sunshine pretty much here. And then on top of that, the heat and wind. So that's going to be your biggest concern today, is just how hot it's going to get in your vehicle here this afternoon. You'll want those windows down if your air conditioner is not working so well. So again, conditions are going to be hot for us on this Thursday. The morning itself is starting off okay. It's actually pretty comfortable out there. We're in the 50s for most areas. Check out Bemidji though. 46 degrees right now. It's 50 in Park Rapids. Wadena's at 52. Detroit Lake's 55. Fargo checking in at 57. Jamestown is at 59, and so is Carrington. A little warmer over into Devil's Lake. We're 63 degrees there this morning. It's 58 in Grand Forks and some low 50s over into the Lake of the Woods area. Wind is pretty quiet at the moment. It's calm over to the east. Starting to see a couple of places where we're in the double digits, but still not all that strong. We've got a 16-mile-per-hour speed out of the south in Devil's Lake. So that south wind going to blast in that hotter air coming in for today and heading into tomorrow once it starts to kick in, of course. We're looking at quiet weather across much of the tri-state area, especially in the Red River Valley here. We've got some mainly clear skies, and that will just continue. We get to keep that sunshine around. So today's one of those days where you're going to want to make sure that you are protecting yourself from the sun and putting on plenty of sunblock. If you're going to be outdoors for a while, of course, you know the drill. You'll need to reapply. Make sure you're wearing your sunglasses, your hat, all of that, because that sun, it's not going anywhere all day. We're looking at temperatures rising too with that strong wind out of the south. Gusts into the 20s and even some 30s by this afternoon. I've paused the clock at noon here, and temperatures will already be approaching 80 in our southwestern counties at that point. Let's take a look at our afternoon planner. You can see where the heat will be building in first here over the next couple of days, and that's more into our western counties, especially southwest. We'll be in the upper 80s to some low 90s today in southeastern North Dakota. The farther northeast you are, still warm, but not necessarily as hot. We're looking at about 80 degrees or so in places like Baudette, and then back down toward Bemidji. And gusts, again, still going. It's going to be a windy 24 plus hours here heading into tonight. That wind stays southerly in general, and we'll keep that wind keeping our temperatures up. Even by 10 o'clock, some of us still may be hanging on to 80 degrees at that point this evening. And then overnight, watch as our temperatures, they do go down a bit, but they're still going to be very warm tomorrow morning. We're looking at some upper 60s to some mid 70s to kick off your Friday morning. We'll see some clouds moving in with some strong wind. I can't rule out an isolated shower or thunder shower in the morning hours. This particular forecast model not indicating it, but some of our short range models are showing that we might have a little early thunderstorm activity, but the threat for severe weather coming up later in the day into the evening hours. We've got a marginal risk. It's a low end risk, a level 1 out of 5 for hail and damaging wind gusts. Fargo's included, the WeFest area included. And it'll be conditional, so it really does depend on how we heat things up and what will be happening at the time, the timing of the cold front and whatnot. But we're also looking at the potential for some heavy rain and conditions that might be tough as far as the wind is concerned, or as far as the rain is concerned too. But the heat, don't forget that too. First alert weather day for a lot of things for Friday. The potential for severe, the heavy rain, and heat. We could get up to 96 on Friday.
Keep that VNL weather app handy.
It is important, especially if you're going to be away from home, to get those alerts if we have any severe weather coming.
And speaking of our app and technology, some girls were learning about technology careers, and they were learning about it from our own meteorologist, Lisa Green. There she is. She spoke to the Microsoft DigiGirls the other day. Now, Lisa, what did you talk to them about?
Well, you know, we talked about it's a technology camp for girls to encourage girls to stay involved in technology and in sciences. It's that age group, you know, in junior high and high school where girls kind of start to lose interest sometimes in those subjects. And so it's a way to encourage them to stay involved and stay interested and just kind of talk about the type of careers where we use science and technology, like meteorology. We had the green screen there. It was a lot of fun for those girls to practice on that.
No, right. That's awesome. Lisa, thank you.